Hey everybody, I'm just driving down the road and had a few things on my mind and I thought I would share. And the topic is sprint enduros. And so I'll jump right in and just state publicly what I think a lot of people are talking about behind closed doors is we've got two competitors here for the title of Champion Sprint Enduro Series. And honestly, I don't like that. I don't think there needs to be a competition. I think we need to find a way to have both of these series be successful. I think both have their advantages in different situations, and we've got 12 months available, and these series are not super long, so I don't see why, if a little effort to cooperate was put in place, that we could not support both a US Sprint Enduro and a full gas Sprint Enduro. Now, I know this is the first year of full gas coming back, and maybe that will be in the works for next year. I know it's done pretty hasty, but as a rider, somebody who enjoys this, I'm just going to say that I like them both. I've ridden both. I made a decision this year to ride the first of every series and decide what I'm doing. So I've already made the decision. I'm riding the National Enduros, I'm riding the Cetra Enduros, and then I'm going to ride some other stuff. So I've done the Broxton Bridge Dual Sport. I did the US Sprint Enduro, and then I did the full gas Sprint Enduro this weekend. And honestly, I loved all of them. When I first heard that full gas was only going to be one day, my knee-jerk response was like, what? I love going and spending the weekend. But then the more I thought about it was, you know what, there's going to be times where one day is going to be all I'm able to do. And I bet you there's a lot of people that's all they're ever able to do. So I decided to make certain to not preform any opinions until I experienced myself. So I'm going to say this very clearly. The US Sprint Enduro was very well done. I thought for sure after the snow they're going to cancel it. How are they going to be able to pull that off? That crew got together and pulled together a really good event, and I had an absolute blast. US Sprint is working hard. You can tell that they care and they're doing a good job with it. Now, full gas, I went down there knowing that this come together really quick. And you can tell by talking to everybody involved with that they also care and are working hard, and they're going to make whatever changes they need. They're going to get it right. They've got a great team, hard workers, disciplined. This was a good race. I walked the course, much of it beforehand, and I was like, this is not an enduro section. This is a Highway 90 through the woods for a leisure tour. But what I didn't take into account was the soil, and I was afraid it's going to be an easy, fast ride. And to my happiness, it was a challenging ride. It was not easy. It wasn't hard. There wasn't any uphills or anything super brutal. But that sand and the ruts and the roots and the terrain, I loved it. I got everything I needed out of it. And having a longer day and some extra runs was good. I guess, again, my point for filming this is to say that as a rider, I don't want there to be one series. I want them to be both, and I want both of them to cooperate. And so please, I ask you to work around one another whenever possible. And let's try to keep two series, and let's try to support both series. So I think if you do, I think there's enough to go around with the rider community, especially as you spread it throughout the year. And good things are going to come. The state of motorcycle riding will continue to improve. I think there's more riders coming in, and I mean the numbers on the older guys, like the 50 plus. Back when I used to ride, I was in 250 class, and we'd have a huge class. Now the 50 plus class many times bigger than the 250 class. And so I'm encouraged to see so many guys like us out riding. But I think with the formats that we have and the use of social media and technology, I think we're seeing some young folks and in the female population. The women racing is so impressive to me. So I'm loving the Sprint Enduros. I want to see them both stay. I want to support both of them. I love racing traditional Enduros, but training in a Sprint to me is awesome because you're riding in an intense pace for a short period of time, and I like to get in the habit of riding at that intense pace. So even if you're not racing the entire series, if you've never done a Sprint Enduro, I highly encourage you to come out and try them because it's a great practice, great training, and it's great opportunities at the breaks to socialize and get to know the other riders. So anyways, good stuff. I'll say if anybody wants to go to a ride or wants to hook up, you can reach me through 50plusrider.com. I'll be out there just about every weekend, and go Sprint Enduros.